Stress and travel do not have to be synonymous. They do not go hand in hand, at least not in my world, and I hope that I can make it happen for you too. Repeat after me, trust the process. Trust the process. If you're new here, welcome to the Conscious Chic YouTube channel. I'm Kathleen, your conscious lifestyle bestie. And if you're not new, welcome back, bestie. I have loved talking about travel and sharing my tips with you on this channel. And today's video is all about how you can go on a trip, leave your house, come back with as little stress as possible by using my travel routines. And those are really focusing on what you do at home when you are getting ready to leave and when you come back. And we're gonna do this in about 15 minutes. Let's get into it. First thing you need to do is to pace yourself. Avoid the chaos by planning ahead. I know that there's no productivity like that pre-travel productivity the first few days before you go on vacation. Like your productivity is at an all-time high, but I need you to bring that same energy earlier in the process. Be on top of your documents. That means you want to either take some pictures or you want to make copies of your documents just in case anything gets lost. Do the same thing with your credit cards. Know your accommodations, print it out if you need to. If you think your cell reception is not going to be good, if you're traveling internationally, make sure you have everything that you need in paper form if you don't know how your connectivity is going to be. But if your connectivity is going to be good, if maybe you're traveling domestically, then you can have all of that information in your phone, but make sure you gather it ahead of time. Make sure you also know how you're going to get to and from your house to the airport, to and from the hotel, at your destination, plan your transportation in advance. Know what's going on with your itinerary. For our international travelers, a few things to lower your stress is to know language basics for the country where you're headed. Also know where your consulate or your embassy is located and how you would get there in case of an emergency, because you never know, in the world that we live in, anything can happen. Make sure you bring some cash in the local currency, unless they take US dollars. And really, really important, get close for this one. Really, really important. Know the special rules and laws of that country in case they're different from the country where you come from. There's some countries you cannot spit, you cannot yell, you cannot take pictures of strangers or shoot random videos. Certain things you can't wear. They will lock you up.
You're driving too fast? Jail. Slow? Jail. You undercook fish? Believe it or not, jail. You overcook chicken? Also jail. Undercook, overcook.
So make sure you know the rules. A quick Google search, a quick ChatGPT search will get you all the information that you need to be as safe as you can if you're traveling internationally. The 7 C's of carry-on packing if you want to, which is what I advise you do. And I did a whole video about how you can fit all the things you need in a carry-on. I'll go ahead and link it so you can check it out. The 7 C's are your cosmetics, capsule collection, capturing everything, compacting everything. Then the 5th C is coats if you're traveling during the winter. 6th C is canvas and duffel bag. And the last C is the carry-on itself. And I give you recommendations of carry-ons that I think are the best, so you can avoid as much drama as you can at the airport. You need the 7 C's of carry-on packing in your life. If you want to go more in depth, refer back to that video. This is the step that takes the longest whenever you're packing, so you don't want to leave it to the last minute. So many people just end up throwing different tops, different shirts, different things in their suitcase, and they're like, I'll just figure out the outfits when I get there. I just need options, which takes away space for you if you want to get souvenirs or if you want to get anything from the country where you're visiting, and it's just unnecessary stress, and I don't want you to be stressed. First step is pull. You want to, not the day before, but maybe a week or 2 or 3 weeks, maybe even a month. If as soon as you know that you're traveling, you know where you're going, you know if it's a vacation, if you're traveling for a wedding, whatever the occasion might be. So you can already start pulling pieces, putting them to the side. I usually just hang them on my closet door. I start doing an edit. I start styling pieces. I start thinking what I want to wear, what the weather's going to be like. And I just awaken my inner stylist for myself. Then after you've pulled everything, you want to try things and coordinate them in outfits. This is really important. You want to create all your outfits before you travel. Then take pictures. So the first is pull. The second is pictures. Once you've, tried everything on, you take pictures of what you know you want to travel with. And then the last P is packing. And the best way to pack clothing that I found, you can use packing cubes, vacuums, but I don't even do any of those things. I just roll my clothes and stack them in. I use every nook and cranny for socks, underwear, and I make sure that I pack only what's necessary so everything fits beautifully in my carry-on. And I've never had to sacrifice style for it. I've done it for New York Fashion Week, European brand trips, vacation, the beach, the city. I've done it in so many different contexts for a few days to 2 weeks, and it just works, and I hope you'll try it. Number 4 is clean up, clean up.
Clean up, everybody, everywhere.
I cannot come back to a dirty and disorganized house.
Get somebody else to do it.
All the common areas, bathroom, bedroom, living room, kitchen, you want to do all of your dishes. We're not leaving dishes in the sink, even the ones we use on the day of. You're also going to do the laundry, and that's not only clothing, but also your sheets, because you want to come back to fresh sheets on your bed. Yes, you do. Trust me. That's how I do it. And every time I come home, it feels so good to come home to a clean house and slip into some clean sheets. You're gonna have to trust the process for this next one. You're gonna clean the fridge. We're not coming home to any rotten foods. So anything that's perishable, you're either gonna use it, give it to a neighbor, or you're just gonna give it back to the earth. But you're not leaving it in your fridge. You might also, if it's something that is good after being frozen, you can also put it in your freezer. Something else that's really important for the stress-free travel routine is to have some protein. If you eat meat, have some meat in the freezer so that you can make that when you come back. Last thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take out all the trash, the bathroom trash, the bedroom trash.
All the trash.
It's gonna be out of the house before you travel, so there's no weird smells when you come home. Even the trash that you use right before going to the airport, that's usually the last thing I do before I get in the Uber. I make sure there's no trash. Like, you don't want any trash. I think I made my point. Hey, real quick, if you like content about leveling up, living on purpose, this is the channel for you. Go ahead, subscribe to join the tribe, because we talk about a lot of amazing things here. We talk about fashion, beauty, food, travel, glowing up. So if this is your vibe, go ahead, subscribe, and also turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. Also, I have a new hairstyle. Let me know what you think. Do you love it? I was really wanting to have my hair long for a while. I really enjoyed the shortcut. And the thing with me, don't be surprised if I have short hair today and long hair tomorrow. It is what it is. Just mind your business.
And that's a period.
I just wanted like a different persona, a different flavor as the seasons are changing. I think this might be my first or second video with this new hair. So let me know what you think. All right, so we're packed. We have our documents. The house is clean. It is the day of and we're ready to go. So you don't want to plan anything before your trip as much as you can. Now, I know there's certain things that are out of your control, but if you are able to not plan anything before your flight, the better. Because I have found,
I don't know if it's like that for you.
but that there's always something that either comes up unexpectedly that you need to take care of, or something that you might have forgotten, it slipped your mind, and now you need to get that thing done before you go. By not planning anything before or leaving anything for the last minute, it gives you the margin and the bandwidth to take care of anything that might pop up. Then I get an Uber or a friend to drop me off, and I check into my flight whenever I'm in transit towards the airport. And since my method is traveling with a carry-on and a personal item, there's no baggage to drop off. So once you've checked in and you have your boarding pass on your phone, you're good to go. You just go straight to TSA and that's it. Everything Gucci. It's like the only line that you have to wait in. And I love that for me. And I want that for you. Plan to arrive at the airport 90 minutes to 2 hours in advance for a domestic flight and 3 hours for an international flight. Again, I don't check in luggage. So if you check in luggage, add some time to what I just said to make sure that you are as stress-free as possible, because that is the point of these routines. It's so important for you to know your airport. There was a time where I was notorious for showing up at boarding time because the airport that I flew from at that time
Was a ghost town.
there was never anybody there. So me showing up at boarding time, I would literally just walk straight through TSA, walk to my gate. It was so easy. It took no time at all. If your airport is an international airport, if it's very busy, you don't want to take those chances, honey. You don't want to have to be in the TSA line saying,
Excuse me, my flight is leaving. Can I get through?
although people are really nice whenever you do that, but you just don't want to have that extra stress. Now, I don't have TSA pre-check or clear. I am thinking of getting them. If you have them, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite and if you recommend it, which I think I should probably get it at this point. But even if you don't have anything fancy, just as long as you show up to the airport early enough, and even if you have time to kill before boarding, there's so many things that I personally do before boarding. I need to use the bathroom. I need to get myself a drink, whether it's like back in the day, it was coffee. I don't drink coffee anymore. I'm a matcha girl now. And so get myself a warm drink or a tea. And also, I don't know what it is about being at the airport, but I actually don't mind sitting at the gate because I am my most creative, I feel like, when I'm traveling. So I'm always able to capitalize on that time. I come up with new ideas. I create different topics for this channel. I edit videos. I edit photos. Like, I'm able to really maximize that time that I find it very, very inspiring while I'm at the airport. So showing up early is not just me sitting there scrolling on my phone. I actually capitalize on that time to write and do other creative things. Okay, I just want to make a quick note about choosing your flight. Being tired on vacation, being tired when you come home
Is not part of my ministry.
I do not prescribe to that because I select flights that flow with the regular flow, not to be redundant, but with the regular flow of my day. So what I try to do when I'm leaving is to book a flight that doesn't require me to get up earlier than I normally would. Catch it? Some people love to have to wake up at 3:30 in the morning to go fly somewhere. I do not.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I want to wake up at the same time as I normally would, whether it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, get ready to leave. Like, I will not be on a flight unless I have to before 10 a.m. I have no interest in doing that because for me, being well rested when I get to my destination is worth more to me than getting to my destination earlier, but feeling like basura because I'm so tired. I don't find that enjoyable at all, like at all. And I don't want to get to my destination and now I need to sleep. I can take a nap at home in my bed. And so I tried to book a flight that will be perfect for like the flow of my day. So it will feel like I just got on a means of transportation, but I feel just as refreshed as if I was in the car, driving 30 minutes to the coffee shop, driving to work, same thing. Then coming back, I want to be in bed at a decent hour. I don't want to be on a red eye. I can never sleep peacefully if I'm interrupted or if I have to
Get up to thou, grab luggage, get a cab or get in a car and go somewhere.
and try to finish my night. I sleep like a baby straight through most nights, and that's what I need to feel refreshed. Now, I know that there are flights that are so long, you kind of don't have a choice but to sleep on the flight. And for a flight that is like 6 hours, 7, 8 hours, I will tell the attendant,
I don't want snacks. I don't want water. I don't want anything. Just let me sleep.
and then when I wake up, I'll figure out what I need. Because of the way I eat anyways, super, super healthy, there's not much on the flights that usually really appeal to me. Now I might go on a really long flight, like I've never been to Dubai or I've never been to Africa, so that might change then. But for right now, this really doesn't apply. Et voila! This is how you travel as stress-free as possible, guys. And as your next steps, I just want you to try it. Next time you travel, try on these tips and see if they help reduce your stress. If you found this information helpful, go ahead and like this video. I'll give you a few moments for you to like it. The button should be somewhere here. If you're watching on your TV, it's just up and over so you can like this video. So I know that it's helpful to you and so YouTube can recommend it to more people. Also connect with me on social media. I would love to be friends. If you have any questions or want me to expound on anything, if there's other travel videos that you want me to do, other tips and advice that you would like from me, it would be my pleasure to oblige. And check out this video next. It's the one YouTube thinks is the best for you. And until my next one, remember to stay conscious and chic. Bye!